You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Thursday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby. Only a few weeks left in the school year, which I'm very excited for personally, because once we get to summer break, it does mean my kids will be around the house a lot more often, but it also means they're going to stop asking me for help with their homework.
Having troubles there?
Buddy, I am on a generational run of realizing that I have retained almost nothing from my time in school.
I mean, I never thought about it. It's got to be tough as a parent when your kids ask you questions and you don't have the answers for them.
Well, and like, the only things that I still have, they've changed. Like, when I was in school, when I was a kid.
Back in 1855.
Shut up. I was in school in the 90s, okay? I was a math guy. I won like an award for grade 12 math. That was my strongest subject.
But math changed?
Now they don't do math. The kids come and ask me for help with the math, and I start showing like long division and stuff like that. And they're like, what is? They're looking at me like I'm doing Egyptian hieroglyphics on the wall. They're like, what does this mean, Dad?
I'll say it's a tough day for you. It's an even tougher day as a kid when you realize your parents aren't superheroes. Because as a child, you think that your parents, they know everything.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I remember asking my parents for help with homework and realizing, look at these two idiots.
Oh my God. Like my son, Marcus, a bit of a suck up, but he'll tell me all the time. He's like, you're the best dad ever. You're the smartest dad ever. You're so good at ba ba ba, right? He's great for gassing you up. And to watch the light fade from his eyes when he's
you know
like,
nothing.
When he's like,
you know nothing.
We learned about this thing in science today. Can we talk about it? I'm like, I'd rather we didn't, buddy. I'm sorry.
Brother, my dad only has his grade 10, and I remember in like the 8th grade, I was always terrible at math.
Yeah.
And sitting like asking him for help, and he's like looking at my textbook, and all of a sudden he flipped to the back, and we both learned that they have all the answers at the back. Greatest thing my dad ever taught me was that.
Was to look for the back of the book. Hey, a life lesson's a life lesson. It doesn't matter where it comes from.
If you're a parent and you haven't realized that and you don't know the answers are there. You can seem smart in front of your kids if you want to.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
So, Adam, you are also like Dalby. You're having a little trouble helping your kids out with their homework?
Yeah, I got 4 kids, for all the way from toddler daycare to 18 going to college. So, yeah, definitely been there.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about the fact that this is only going to get worse.
It's going to get harder for you.
The questions are only going to get harder as they get older.
Yeah, I know. It is. Yeah, the best was when my oldest came home and she started talking about pie, and I was like, "Oh, we're having pie for dessert." I was wrong. She was talking about her math homework.
Yeah, I'll have 3.14 slices. Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the best advice you'd have to any parents out there that are struggling like you and Dalby?
Well, don't fake it because you'll get caught. Don't just make something up because then they go back to school and it doesn't work.
And you can't even tell your kids something because they can Google it too is the problem.
That's true.
Yeah. With the invention of the internet, they're smarter than we are now.
Although I will say this maybe just is not the best parenting moment I've ever had, but I did. You know, when you were a kid, if you asked one parent, they'd be like, I don't know, go ask your mom or whatever. Now I can tell my kids, I don't know, go ask AI.
Yeah. Why are you asking me? Enter it in ChatGPT.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The folks at Uber on the cab side, the rideshare side, instead of the food side, have released their lost and found list for 2026.
Okay.
For the last 10 years, they've started putting together this annual report of like what gets lost the most in Ubers, where the most people forget our worst day of the week to forget, which, by the way, apparently is always Sunday.
Yeah.
Likely because people are hungover.
Yeah. Sunday scaries.
But I want to see if you can guess for this year What is the most forgotten item, most often claimed by riders that they've lost in an Uber?
I'm going to go phones.
Yeah, phones is number 1. Keep going.
Wallet.
Wallet is number 2.
Keys, probably.
Keys at number 4.
Okay. Money.
Money does not rank in the top 10.
Cigarettes in there.
Not in the top 10, but you know what? Probably just because people aren't calling it in.
What else would people forget?
Think people traveling.
People traveling. Passport.
Passport is top 10, but not top 5.
ID.
Luggage.
Luggage.
Is at number 3, and then headphones at number 5.
Okay.
So those are the most forgotten items, but then what they do is they also include a list of some of the more bizarre things that either after the ride is over, the driver is like, hey, what is this thing that's left in my car? Or that users will call in and be like, oh my God, I was just in an Uber. I forgot blank.
What weird stuff made the list?
The one that they're saying is the most unique item for 2026, a 75-gallon fish tank, which is just one of those things that, like, as you're getting out, how does neither the driver or the rider go, oh, the giant fish tank, that comes with me?
Because I assume you don't have a car and maybe you were picking up the fish tank is the whole thing. Like
I feel like it would take up most of the back seat.
Yeah.
It's got to be on your lap. How did you just take it with you? Also, so they found at least one ankle monitor from somebody who's escaping, I guess, house arrest.
Oh, wow.
Again, this isn't text, so I don't know if it's 420 donuts or 420 donuts, like the idea that they were themed donuts.
Yeah.
Those got left behind. A pair of teeth wrapped in a Kleenex.
Oh.
That I assume the driver found. I don't think you call in to be like, hey, is there a wad of Kleenex with my teeth
Also,
in it?
the phone call for that is hilarious.
I don't know what pelvic implants are, but those were left behind in an Uber ride this year.
Don't know if I want to know what that is.
20 pounds of duck sausage, which I assume you found due to the smell at some point.
Yeah.
A child's prosthetic eye.
Oh.
100%. That was a kid that was just dicking with it. It fell out and the parents just didn't notice.
What a scary thing to find in your back seat, man.
Full on eyeball.
Just looking right back at you.
Child-sized eyeball. And then this is not one item, but I'll leave you with this. 10 different people left breathalyzers in their Uber over the span of the year.
Well, there's a reason they were taking an Uber, right? Kind of makes sense.
You ended up here for a reason. Please take your breathalyzer with you as you go.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast. It's time for Brock and Dalby's Draft.
We're going to do probably the cheesiest draft we've ever done.
It's definitely the cheesiest intro you've ever done.
Because today is National Cheese Day.
Hell yeah.
So we're ranking cheese.
There are so many cheeses out there, and each of them has a very specific situation where it's the best. So it's difficult for me. I've got the 6 on my draft board almost immediately. Really struggling with what order I'm going to take them in.
Number 1, I think you have to go cheddar in at number 1 since I got the first pick.
Just
here.
a plain old cheddar.
I'm going cheddar cheese in at number 1. It's like the Tom Brady of cheese. It's perfect for snacking, melting, burgers, charcuterie boards, all that kind of stuff. A flawless foundation of any team, I really feel like, is the cheddar cheese.
You know, I see where you're coming from, and it is a very strong foundational cheese, but I just feel like a lot of things in life, at some point, science came along and made things better. So if it's still on the board for my number 1 pick, I'm going to take what cheddar always wanted to be. That's American cheese, baby.
American cheese.
An American cheese slice. Better on a burger than just a slab of cheddar. The best cheese to have in a grilled cheese sandwich, bar none. Useful if you're trying to make your mac and cheese a little cheesier, if you need to emulsify a cheese.
I mean, it's basically just cheddar's cousin. That's all it is.
Yeah, the cousin that Cheddar's mom is like, why aren't you more like your cousin?
Got all its inspiration from cheddar. It's where it got it from. Coming in at number 2, I'm going to go with mozzarella.
It's a great pick.
The ultimate melting champion. I mean, essential for pizza, capris, lasagna. It's got high structural value, you know?
Listen, out of all the cheeses in the world, only matzah gets its own stick. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Only matzah gets its own stick. I'll go, instead of the foundation cheese like mozzarella, I'll go the on top, the final touch, the thing that makes any dish a little more special. Got to go with the Parmesan cheese.
Oh, Parmesan oregano.
And that's the proper. I'm not talking about that Kraft shaky powder stuff that you put on. I'm talking about a real Parmigiano Reggiano.
Hey, you gotta say its full name too.
Yeah. If you don't call it a Parmigiano Reggiano like its government name, you're doing it wrong.
Coming in at number 3, I'm gonna go with feta.
Damn.
An aggressively salty chaos agent. I mean, it refuses to slice. It refuses to melt. It does smell like a Greek gym locker.
Yeah.
But it's aggressively salty and delicious that you completely forgive it for making your breath smell terrible for 24 hours.
Honestly, it's just one of those things that every dish is made a little bit better by feta. You don't think about it all the time, but when it's there, you're having a good time.
It's the only cheese, too, that you can accept being wet for some reason.
Yeah. When you open that first thing of feta as an adult and you realize that it was encased in liquid, you're like, and then you ate it.
It makes me wet just thinking about it.
My final pick, I'm going to go with one, and I'm curious your reaction to my choice of this as cheese.
Okay.
I'm going to say fondue.
Fondue.
Now, while not a specific type of cheese, like a marble or a Parmesan or whatever, it is its own entity in the world of cheese.
I'll give you that. I just feel like I can't afford to fondue on the regular is my thing.
But that's the thing. If you could, you would. Just because it's unobtainable for most people doesn't make it a bad cheese. It just goes to show that yes, you need special equipment and all that, but nothing says you're about to have a special night like a fondue set.
I just feel like when I'm enjoying cheese, I want to be able to go to the fridge and grab the brick or grab the container or whatever and just like nom 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 nom. Like if I have to do a whole setup for it, I think it docks some points for me.
I get what you're saying, but fondue brings the rest of the food world into the realm of cheese.
It's stunt cheese is what it is.
Being able to take regular foods and make them cheese covered, you cannot tell me that that's not an improvement.
All right, we'll run through our picks here. I got cheddar in at number 1. I got mozzarella in at number 2. And I got feta in at number 3.
I went with American to start because I'm just your average guy. And then I went with the Parmigiano Reggiano at number 2 and then finished with fondue.
This is the Brock and Dalby podcast.
I'm very proud to announce for your boy in the cheese draft. A lot of people calling for a shame bell on you for your plastic pick there.
It's crazy. I want to come to every one of your houses, and if I find a single Kraft single, like I swear to God, I'm reading the text, and you win, and you had great list. I don't think people understand that Kraft singles are American cheese.
Some dude even texted in and said anything with American in the name deserves a shame bell.
Which, I'm going to say it, out of all the drafts we've ever done, it's the worst reason to vote that I've ever heard.
It was a very controversial draft. A lot of things left off the board. Some people said we had very boring picks. We didn't have Swiss. We didn't have Havarti. We didn't have Asiago. None of the Jack cheeses in there. Brie was left off the board, which isn't one of my favorites, but when I have it, I like it.
Brie's fancy cheese for snooty people.
Swiss cheese. Blue cheese, absolutely not. No. I can't do blue cheese.
I get that there are people who love. If you're into blue cheese, you're into blue cheese, but it is just not nearly universal enough for on a draft.
I think you burnt your palate when you were a kid or something. Some people saying, how did we leave nacho cheese off the board? I mean,
I was shocked you didn't take. You have literally said your first purchase after winning the lottery will be a nacho cheese dispenser.
It's not real. Like nothing in it is real is the thing. That's the only reason why I didn't pick it.
Listen. Can you put it on food and then eat it? That makes it real, brother.
I should have taken queso, if anything. That would have been the right pick.
Queso is great, but a lot of people make bad queso.
Feta got a lot of love on the text line here.
Feta was a great pick.
A lot of love for tub cheese in general.
I hate the term tub cheese.
We've got feta, cottage cheese, as well as another tub cheese that you can think about.
What is the other tub cheese?
Cream cheese.
You buy cream cheese in the tub? Get it in the brick, you heathen.
What? You don't get cream cheese in the tub and scoop it out?
No, I get the Philadelphia brick that I use to make baking stuff with.
Oh, it's still good tub cheese. Tub cheese is also a term that I gotta stop saying.
Saying the word tub cheese.
We do got Lori on the phone. Lori, you were saying there is something that we missed on both of our boards?
It has to be Wilton cheese curds.
Dude,
Damn.
how did neither of us think of the cheese curd?
Oh, come on. First day, fresh and squeaky.
It's just crazy, the idea of doing a cheese-based draft and pretending that poutine does not exist.
As Canadians, yeah, that's...
Honestly.
It's so un-Canadian of you.
it
Come
feels
on now.
sacrilegious, does it not?
It does.
And even, I mean, take away from poutine, even just snacking on some cheese
Just a mitt
curds.
full of curds.
Oh, yeah, hearing that little squeak in between your teeth is so satisfying
Yeah.
for some reason.
And eating it till you're like practically sick from it. It's the best.
Well, that's the only way, right? I'm only going to have one or two, just a couple, just a handful, just a mittful. If I finish half the bag, that's probably more than, oh, God, it's all gone.
Well, really, the first day is the best day, so you have to eat it the first day.
And you can't put them in the fridge. People who put their cheese curds in the
No.
fridge, that's another shame bell.
It's not the same.
Is it because you don't like the texture of it after the fridge, or because you're upset that they didn't just finish them all in the first go?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Pretty wild story. A firefighter from Pennsylvania has recently been arrested after setting fires only to go and put them out as a firefighter.
That's called job security, baby. You can't fire me. Look at all the fires that are happening.
Last week alone, this man set 3 different fires.
Jesus.
And then would go back to the fire department in time for the calls to come in just so he could go put them out. They're declaring the guy obviously as a pyromaniac here.
I think that's probably safe to say. Yeah, you start 3 consecutive fires, you get a label.
And investigators have determined that there's about like 10 to 15 other fires over the past few months that they do believe that this same guy started up just so he could go put them out.
That's, I mean, again, like, normally with pyros, they like to start the fire. They like to watch the fire. That's the fire itself that's the thing.
I mean, he gets to technically still watch it.
I guess, but he also, like, he's killing his own creation as the firefighter.
I mean, what's that saying? Like, if you can't make work, find it.
Yeah.
Kind of type thing, right?
Again, like, I'd love to hear from him of, like, are you just doing this because you like to play with matches and this is your safety net?
Or is work slow?
Are you worried that they're going to cut funding to your fire hall? Like, are you trying to be the hero in the dumbest way possible?
I've never thought about it before, but like, I wonder what percentage of firefighters are actually pyromaniacs.
I would assume, because there's so much danger associated with being a firefighter, depending on where you live and the halls you work and all that stuff, of like, you're running into burning buildings. There has to be at least some small part of you, and I mean no offense by this, that is broken. There has to be some small part of you that just loves the flame, you know what I mean?
Well, if you think about like any job, like if you're a mechanic, there's a good chance that you like cars, right? If you're a chef, you like cooking. If you own a brewery, you probably like beer, right?
It'd be weird if you didn't. So I guess the only thing with firefighters is maybe you hate fire, and that's why you made it your life's mission to put them all out. Either you're obsessed one way or the other.
Literally fighting fire with fire.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Here's one of the craziest headlines you're going to hear all year.
Okay.
Scientists find yeast inside frozen mummy and make sourdough bread out of it.
There is so much to unpack. So they found a mummy. Inside the mummy, they found the things that they could use to make yeast.
So check this out. Back in 1991, some German hikers stumbled upon mummified remains in northern Italy or something like that.
Crazy.
They've been preserving this mummy since 1991, and then I guess recently they took it out. They've started to study the body, where they discovered that there was yeast inside this 53-year-old mummy.
Damn.
And for some reason, they were like, we could probably make bread out of that.
I mean, when you find yeast, it's one of two things. It's bread or beer at that point.
So the microbiologist admitted initially it didn't work, but after 3 months of effort, they claim that they actually have a very good sourdough bread that they've made.
Would you eat it?
No!
You wouldn't eat the
Have you ever
mummy?
watched a movie before? Everything I've ever seen from television and movies is telling me that this is going to unleash chaos.
I'm so torn because what a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How many people in the history of our society could say that they ate mummified remains sourdough bread?
If I told you, if we were sitting somewhere and you met me for the first time and was like, I just ate mummy bread. Would you have respect for me or would you be grossed out?
Oh, neither. No, I'd call the authorities. I would assume that you were insane.
Right?
I would assume that you, without knowing you or your backstory, I would immediately assume you were an escape mental
you
patient.
think COVID was bad? Wait until the mummy plague spreads, you know? The crazy thing is you mentioned when you have yeast, it's either beer or bread that you make.
Yeah.
They are thinking about making a beer, and my opinions are a little bit different on that.
You'd have some mummy hops, would you?
I feel like I drink mummy beer, you know?
An Egyptian IPA?
They could call it mummy's teat. Like, there's endless opportunities for this.
I was on board until the name, and now I want nothing to do with this.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
We talked about how scientists found a mummy and decided to make sourdough bread with the yeast they found inside the mummy. And we had a lot of requests for bad puns on this one.
There are definitely some options to go with here.
So the headline is scientists find yeast inside frozen mummy and make sourdough bread out of it. Would you like to start?
Oh, absolutely. Scientists find yeast inside frozen mummy and make sourdough bread out of it. And experts are warning, due to the bacteria, it could be one bite and that's a wrap.
I was trying to figure out a wrap one. I couldn't wrap my head around it. Okay, scientists find yeast inside frozen mummy and make sourdough bread out of it. I wonder if it tastes just like mummy used to make.
Scientists find yeast inside frozen mummy and make sourdough bread out of it. And that loaf is now being sold as ancient grains, though it is well past its expiration date.
Ancient grains. Scientists find yeast inside frozen mummy and make sourdough bread out of it. And to be honest, I've said this before, science has gone too far.
Whoa.
Nobody needed this.
Oh,
and that's
two for
needed
one.
with a KN.
Absolutely. Scientists find yeast inside frozen mummy and make sourdough bread out of it. The bakers were surprised how well the dough raised from the dead.
Scientists find yeast inside frozen mummy and make sourdough bread out of it. Critics do say the crust is a little stiff, but hey, I guess that's just how the mummy crumbles.
Gross.
I know that was really bad.
I'll do one more. Scientists find yeast inside frozen mummy and make sourdough bread out of it. So be on the lookout in the bread aisle for Nummy Mummy coming to a price-fixing scandal near you.
That was better than the pun. All right, follow on here. Scientists find yeast inside frozen mummy and make sourdough bread out of it. Fermented bread seems like it could cause Tuttle problems for your sphincter?
I'm not gonna lie, you were shaky up until sphincter. Put it in a museum. It's art.
Still a triple play.
It's art.
This is the Brock and Dalby podcast.
Since we were talking about how you're having so much trouble with your kids' homework,
Why are you playing this music?
I looked up questions from Are You Smarter Than a Canadian 5th Grader from a few years ago.
The one with Colin Mockery?
I want to see if you are in fact smarter than a Canadian 5th grader.
I came on the program today and said no.
You also said you were on a roll at one point, so...
Yeah, like 30 years ago.
Oh, these questions are from 15 years ago, so it's about the halfway point of your education, I guess.
All right.
First one should be pretty easy. Who is the first Prime Minister of Canada?
That was McDonald, right? Yeah, it's John A.
The
McDonald.
look in your eyes was scary for a second
because we have a long history on this show of you trying to trap me with supposedly easy questions.
How many provinces and territories is there?
It's 10 and 3 now, right? It's 13.
There you go.
Yeah.
What year and date was Canada founded?
July 1st.
Okay, that's half of it.
No, that's America. 18.
There's an 18.
18. Not 9. Whoa! I didn't even finish my answer yet.
July 1st, 1867.
That's what I was going to say.
What are 3 branches of the Canadian federal government, and which branch includes the Prime Minister and the Cabinet?
You know what's a bummer is if this was American, I would know that answer. 'Cause for some reason, I have that, but I have to assume Parliament. No,
The executive,
is it House and Senate?
the executive, the legislative, and the judicial branches.
That makes sense. Those are good answers.
Canada has 6 major geographic landform regions. Which region covers nearly half of the country's land area?
Is that the Shield, the Canadian Shield?
That is the Canadian Shield.
Great band, by the way, if you want to look up some underrated Canadian music.
Canada is famous for its natural resources. What are the names of the 3 distinct categories of industry in Canada's economy?
It would be oil and gas, right?
The 3 categories are primary, secondary, and tertiary.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were looking for actual industry.
Sure, of course you did. What gas do plants absorb from the atmosphere?
They absorb carbon dioxide?
There you go.
Yeah.
What are the large rocks that orbit the sun between Mars and Jupiter called?
Asteroids? That's another one where I'm like, this is too easy.
What is the powerhouse of the cell?
Allegedly, it's the mitochondria. Although I have heard that may be overblown.
I know that because I had to study it back in the day, but I still don't know what it means. And finally, who was assassinated that ended up sparking World War I?
That is Franz Ferdinand.
And I feel like we both only know that answer because of the band.
100%. Yeah. Before the song Take Me Out, I did not know there was an Archduke Franz Ferdinand or that he had run into some troubles.
You're right. Thanks to NHL 2004, I know Take Me Out, and I know that he was taken out too.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The NBA Finals kicked off yesterday, and the San Antonio Spurs did the most pettiest thing I've ever seen in sports.
Love it.
When they were doing the player introductions for the New York Knicks, listen to the song choice they had in the background here.
For the visiting Eastern Conference champions, the New York Knicks. 6'5" guard for Villanova, number 3, Josh Hart. 6'2" guard for Villanova, number 11, Jalen Brunson.
If you have kids, you've most definitely heard this song from their iPad playing before at some point. I don't know what it is, like some weird clown type music.
Dude, nothing takes the sales out of announcing a 6'5" basketball player like having this music playing in the background.
Apparently the Spurs have been doing it all season for when visiting teams are playing, but I guess it only went viral last night.
It's honest. Well, because you know why? Because nobody gets as offended as New York sports fans when you disrespect their teams.
I'm interested to see how the Knicks respond when they're back at Madison Square Garden in a couple of nights. Are they going to do something petty to the Spurs? Maybe like a little baby shark or something?
Maybe, although I will say winning game 1 in San Antonio last night was probably the best revenge they could get.
You know what they should play if they go up 2-0 going into Madison Square Garden? They should play Beck's Loser for when, for when they're doing their walk out there.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park week continues as we've got $100 in Lotto 649 tickets for Saturday's jackpot on the line here.
Looking for your baryonyx today.
All right, that's what we need. We need the baryonyx. If you are not one of our berries who is also named Onyx, you are a judge, so 762-555, let us know who's the best baryonyx.
This is one where you gotta reach deep. This can't come from just the throat or even the chest. This has gotta come from the core of your...
It's gotta come from your full ass. That's what it's gotta come from. All right, let's get it going here. We'll start off with, I think this is Jason here.
Hey guys, Jason here. Here is my attempt at what you consider the baryonyx.
Ooh.
Hot start.
That's a good... That's the kind of sound that if you heard while you were camping, you pack up.
Dude, he killed it.
That's
all right.
good.
Okay, I'm excited for the rest of these here.
Hot start.
Let's see what we got. We got Alan.
Hey, it's Alan.
Might have jinxed the hot start.
Yeah. It didn't have any bass to it. That just sounded like you were trying to clear your throat.
That was more cat-like, right?
Yeah.
That was very cat-like. Okay. There's a lot more here. Let's see if anyone can one-up Jason. Chantel.
This is Chantel as a baryonyx.
That also sounds like a mix of cat in between like hangover in the toilet kind of sound.
There's a little zombie in there too.
Okay. All right. Let's see what Kev's got.
Hey fellas, Kev here.
What was that last part again?
The end part there.
That's the baryonyx, and then someone being scared by the baryonyx.
That's the baryonyx being confused on why you're scared of it.
Where's everybody going?
Nobody's one up Jason, though. I mean, like, Kev kind of had it at the start.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's see what Mark's got.
This is the baryonyx.
So listen, I'm going to say this. I think that could have been a contender if he'd put more gusto into it.
Sure.
I think he had the deep. He just...
Yeah. You ever eat too much Taco Bell? Okay, we'll do one more.
Okay.
If nobody does it, it's got to be Jason.
Yeah.
Here's George.
Hi, this is George, and this is my impression.
He's sabotaged by his phone.
I still don't think it was. Even the last one came through, and I don't.
The first two sound like when I sleep without the CPAP machine on.
This is what it's like when I share a hotel room with Dalby. I don't even think we need to check the text line. It's got to be Jason.
You
right?
had a clear winner right from the start.
Ding. Round of applause to Jason, also known as Baryonyx.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Whoa, you should send a text to me and Dalby. Whoa, 762-555 right now. You wanna know what brings me up? Oh, your texts when they slide into our inbox, and that's why I know. Whoa, you should send a text to me and Dalby. Whoa, 762-555 right now.
Who knew the song of the summer would be about sending a text to me and Brock?
Amber is the color of your texture-G?
Sure. Yeah, good as any.
First one in here. It says, what food is like drugs to you where you just can't put it down?
Oh,
I feel like it's got to be chips.
It's a bag of chips,
right?
Every single time. Bag of chips or a bag of popcorn, same thing. I'm going to eat it till it's
fries.
gone. You know what? Can I say, maybe controversial opinion? I think the French fries at almost every fast food franchise that you can think of have gone down in the last 2 years.
I'll agree with you on that, but you can at least agree with me on the fact that when you're driving in the car and you tell yourself, this food's gonna get home.
Yeah. Well,
half the fries never make it home.
Brother, that's not just the fries. You look at me. That's the bag might not make it to the driveway.
There's time I bought extra fries just because I don't want Courtney to know that I crushed mine before I got home.
I just need a small individual fries that I can easily dispose of.
Someone said, in the Eat the Rich revolution,
okay,
who do you think would taste the best? For legal reason, I will accept fictional characters. So if you wanted to say Scrooge McDuck, you totally could.
No, I don't think Scrooge McDuck would taste all that good. He's too old, right? At some point, the meat starts to go bad.
Aged duck, yeah.
I don't know if any of them honestly would.
Mr. Krabs.
Ooh, Mr. Krabs. Okay, you've got a point with Mr. Krabs. I'm still thinking about actual billionaires, like real.
Oh, you're going cannibalism.
Real life human beings.
Would you like to cut a slice out of?
Well, I'm just trying to think. I'm like, between Zuckerberg and Zuckerberg
doesn't look like he tastes good.
Because at least he's like working out and stuff now. But like for the most part, most of the billionaires are either old or like they look like they're real stringy.
Also, I don't know if you can eat lizard. Right?
That's why I think Zuckerberg might be the best of the three if he's the lizard guy.
I'm going to move on before you talk more about your cannibalistic behaviors and get yourself in trouble.
I'm not saying I would murder a billionaire. I'm just saying if they were on the table, I would judge the flavor.
Hypothetically.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, of course. Oh my God. All of these seem like food related here. How much cheese do you think you've eaten in your life? Are we talking slices or wheels, though?
Dude, lifetime. I got enough wheels for a fleet of buses.
You know,
brother.
there's a lot of like ideas of like if you had everything that you've consumed or you've done in front of you, cheese would be.
Well, I mean, you think about it, right? All the cheese that's ever been on a pizza that you've eaten, all the burgers that you've ever had, all the subs, sandwiches, all the grilled cheeses.
All the blocks of cheese have just taken a bite out of.
Right. Even I will fully admit to, on occasion, more so when I was young, but I'm not saying not now, just grab a Kraft single out of the fridge and it's gone.
I'd say probably at least 30 wheels of cheese.
That feels low.
Does it
honestly.
feel low?
And I think the thing is because out of all the cheese that I've eaten, the form in which I've consumed it the least is wheels. But like, I don't know, man. I feel like, what am I? I'm 42. I'm going to say at least a wheel a year.
It's making me lactose just thinking about this. All right, final one. They're all food related today.
Perfect.
In honor of Dalby taking fake cheese as his number one cheese in the draft.
Don't put your nose up at Kraft singles like you don't
it's not
have
me,
them.
It's the text. Someone
These
said,
people.
"What is the best tasting fake food in your opinion?"
Ooh, best tasting fake food?
I mean, you could say the Kraft single is on there.
It's not fake. It's real food.
Okay. Imitation crab.
Imitation crab is delicious. I actually kind of prefer it to real crab.
It's really good, is it not?
It's really good.
Is hot dogs real, or would that go in the fake? Like,
if you just consider hot dogs to be hot dogs, then they're real. But if you consider them to be a form of meat, then I think you have to say it's imitation.
Well, some questions are better left unanswered, you know?
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.